All right, everyone. I think we can all safely say that the Fab TCG community is going to risk it all for new. Just saying. We'll see what happens. But anyway, yes, we got another 3 spoilers, actually 4 spoilers today from the Fab TCG account, kind of pertaining to the world premiere in Tokyo, but I think some of these cards we're going to get in general, just not the alt art versions. We're going to go over and we're going to have some fun. They're really powerful, really cool cards with some new mechanics we haven't talked about yet and some keywords that we haven't even seen yet. So we'll get right into it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. If you're a long-staying supporter, thank you so much as always. Check out the Discord down below if you want to. We've had a lot of activity in there talking about the new set. It's been really fun. If you want to support the channel a different way, there's also the channel membership. We'll be doing the giveaway this week for that. And yeah, we'll get right into it. But I wanted to bring these up. So Fab TCG, sorry for the quality. It's from the video. They haven't posted like the full card art yet. So some of these are a little blurry. Not too bad to where you can't read them. But the first one I wanted to show was the alt art Enigma exclusive for the world premiere in Tokyo. This is awesome. I love that they're giving ode to the host country in Japan and being able to give them stuff that's exclusive to them. This is sick. Like the writing looks awesome. The stylized kind of almost like watercolor artwork style. I don't know the exact term for it, but it looks really, really sick. I hope they do these for all 3 heroes and we can see like those different alt arts. I would love one day to see on stream this card sitting across from the table from a Marvel, and you have like these 2 completely different sides of the same hero, and it'd just be really, really awesome. But they do have the alt art Enigma exclusive to the world premiere in Tokyo. I'm not sure about New or Zen. It might just be Enigma, but regardless, just wanted to kind of show that off. Nothing too crazy other than the fact that it's a really amazing looking card. So we have that. So we have 3 legendary instants. I will flip through them real fast, and then we'll talk about each one individually. They all work in the same way where if you've played another blue card this turn, you get to choose all 3 modes. If you have not, you only get to choose 1 mode. All 3 cards do the same thing. We have the Sacred Art of the Immortal Lunar Shrine, which is for Enigma. We have the Sacred Art of the Jade Tiger Domain for Zen, and we have the Sacred Art of Undercut Desires for New, which again, like I said, people are going to be risking it all for this card. They are playing into the thematics of the, of the kind of sexy style of New, and I'm here for it. So the first card, the Sacred Art of the Immortal Lunar Shrine, it is a legendary, so you only can have 1 of these in your deck. So if you've played a blue card, you can choose all 3 modes below. If you haven't, you only can choose 1. First mode is create 2 Spectral Shield tokens. That's already really good, right? 3 cost blue that says create 2 Spectral Shield tokens, but you also get to give a +1 counter if you can choose all 3 for each aura with ward you control. That's pretty nuts, right? Like imagine a game state where you have 3 Spectral Shields up and 2 blue auras. You're able to create 2 more Spectral Shields and then give all of them +1. That seems very powerful, right? That you're now swinging at your opponent for +6, right? And then you also have 6 defense on your side. And you're going to be able to transcend. And we'll talk about that here in a second. I want to kind of have its own section of the video. But when I see this card, one, I think out of all 3 cards, this is innately the most powerful on face. Being able to create 2 instances of ward and then give all your ward +1, especially if you have a way to minimize cost on top of Enigma's hero ability, I think it's going to be really, really powerful. And that also lends me to believe there's going to be some way that Enigma is going to be able to reduce the cost of swinging her auras, because even with your first Spectral Shield costing 1 less to play, that seems to me like there's going to have, like, if we're going to give all these auras with a +1 counter, there's got to be a way to swing them for cheap, because if otherwise, you can't really take advantage of a powerful card like this. So I'm really excited to see what happens with Enigma. And then we have Transcend, which is pretty cool. Then we have this one. They gave us our own domain expansion. It's great. I'm an anime nerd, so this is really cool to me to see. I don't know if this is ode to anime or not, or if they're just saying it, just because it's a part of the culture. But regardless, it's really sick. If you played a blue card this turn, choose 3. If not, choose 1. Create 2 Crouching Tigers in your hand, and then your Crouching Tigers get +1 for the turn, and you get 2 Transcend, right? So this one, I'm not sure. I have to see a Zen's kit. I think this does, in my opinion, point to how Zen's going to play, which is you have these natural like on rate cards, like Pouncing Key, right, is the best example. 0 for 3, no go again, right, with 3 block. But if you pair it with, if it's Crouching Tiger was played prior to it in the chain, it gets +1 go again. So it's a 0 for 4 go again that also blocks 3, super overrate, right? So I think that's how Zen's going to play, where he's going to be wanting to make these tigers that can go in between attacks constantly. And so it's like attack, tiger, attack, tiger, attack, tiger. It's not going to be like the Kitty Katsu where you're trying to play 6 tigers and then tiger swipe. I think with Jade Tiger Domain kind of shows that Zen's going to want to do the weave, right, of everything. So super, super cool here. The artwork is sick. This card in foil is going to be insane. It's going to be similar to how Tiger Swipe is, where like the blue tigers in the background have like this like ice foil. It's going to be so sick. And then finally, the Sacred Art of Undercurrent Desires. If you've played another blue card this turn, choose 3. If not, choose 1. Create a Fang Strike and Slither in your hand. So those are 2 things we have not seen yet. Haven't even heard about Fang Strike and Slither. I'm assuming Fang Strike is owed to the green snake that we saw in the trailer, and then Slither as well. Banish up to 2 cards from the opposing hero's graveyard, so you get to target banish anything that's in the grave that you want to play, right? So if they've played out a powerful blue card, like Guardian is the easiest example. If they played out a Terra Sunder, you can then put that Terra Sunder in the banish zone and be able to use it on your turn, right? Alongside something else that they have in their banish. So really, really powerful ability. It is very matchup dependent, I think, but in essence of draft, or in essence of inside the set, playing against other Mistveil characters, New becomes extremely powerful when playing against Enigma or Zen, because there's going to be so many blue cards in the set. What's also funny about this card is New can now play out other heroes' Sacred Arts, right? If they play a Sacred Art and then you are able to banish that Sacred Art with your Sacred Art, then you can play their Sacred Art. That's really funny to me. But banish up to 2 cards from opposing hero's graveyard and Transcend. So Transcend's the biggest thing that we have not seen. It's still kind of debated on what it is, and I've seen a couple cool things of what Transcend could mean. I think like the one I think it is, and I don't even know if I'm right. This is the whole fun part of spoiler season, right? So if you think I'm wrong, let me know in the comments down below what you think it is. I think Transcend's just using the hero ability. I could be wrong, but I think it's just using the hero ability. So you get a free hero ability with, like for this one, you could create 2 Crouching Tigers, give your Crouching Tigers +1, and then activate Zen's hero ability. So you essentially get 3 Crouching Tigers, all of them get +1, and you get to search for a card with combo. That sounds insanely powerful to me, but this is a legendary instant, right? Like Transcend has to be something good. This is a blue card that costs 3 to play that does not block, right? So Transcend has to be something good. So that just sounds good to me. Or for Enigma, right? Like being able to, you know, create an additional Spectral Shield and put another +1 counter on it seems really, really good to me. And then finally, New, like being able to activate her hero ability for free seems really good as well. So that's what I think it is. Some people think that it's a once per game thing, which also would be sick, right? Being able to transcend into something. Like I told you, one of my hot takes for this set was each hero is going to get a demi hero. It might not be called a demi hero, but there's going to be a way to transcend into something, right? Like Zen being able to transcend into a tiger, like he becomes a tiger, right? Maybe there's like a slight demi thing that lets you flip and become a tiger. New could become a snake. And then Enigma could become the moon. I think is kind of a cool thought process. I think that's like the best thing it is. But yeah, a lot of people think that Transcend's going to be a once per game thing. The reason I don't agree with this, and it's just my take, like I could be completely wrong, is because the chakra cards, right? The chakra cards literally say, like, Wind Chakra, the ninja one says, 0, give your next Crouching Tiger +3. If you've transcended this turn, give it +5. I don't think, how do I put this? I have no backing of this. It's an opinion, but I don't think they would make a card that's very conditional to a once per game effect, right? Because imagine Levia had a card that was, let's say, an attack that was a 1 for 6, right? Like Boneyard Marauder, but it said if you flip to consume this turn, this becomes a 1 for 9. That could be really playable and really good, but also, or a 1 for 8. That could be really good, but also very, very situational. And I don't know if they want to make a set that is that variant based off like luck and timing of when you transcend. Because when you see this card, you're going to want to play it, right? You're not going to probably pitch it away, at least in my opinion, if it's a once per game thing. So you don't, unless all your cards say if you've transcended this turn, whatever happens, that could be interesting. Another one I saw by Yuki Lee Bender, I'm going to shout her out, that she put on Twitter was she kind of wonders if transcendence is linked to chi. Maybe once you transcend, your resources can pay for chi abilities. The instance having effects that seem to work in tandem with the activated hero abilities makes me feel like this might be the case. So you're aiming to transcend on any given turn, and if you transcend, your regular resources now become chi resources as well, and then you can activate your hero ability as well, which would make sense, right? If you're trying to transcend semi-consistently, then that allows you to activate your hero abilities semi-consistently, right? So maybe there's a lot of cards that say transcendence or have conditions that allow you to transcend, and then once you transcend, you are now able to pitch to use your resources to activate your hero ability. My thought is, though, and not to disrupt Yuki's point, but just in general, is I think how many blue cards are we going to need, right? Like a lot of these say if you've pitched a blue, right? So like, is this going to be like an all blue set? Are there going to be ways to go and get blue cards, right? Because like, if you think about it, if I have to play a blue card to get all 3 modes from this card, that's one blue. Then I got to pitch a blue to play this card. That's 2 blues, right? And then I played this card. That's 3 blues, right? And then I have to activate the hero ability, and let's say that's pitching another blue. So that's 4 blues I have to play/pitch just to do 3 Crouching Tigers and a combo card. That seems a little bit too much to me, but we'll have to see. It's really interesting. Maybe you can convert the cards you've already pitched into chi immediately when you transcend. Maybe like the amount of blue cards in your pitch will become chi resources immediately, like refuel almost. Who knows? It's really interesting. I'm super excited to see what it is. I hope they keep spoon feeding us this stuff. I think we maybe might get one more thing, but I doubt it. I think we're gonna have to wait until mid-May, which is going to be agonizing. But regardless, these cards are super powerful and super cool. I'm very excited to see. Let me know in the comments down below what you think Transcendence or Transcend means. These cards are super sick. I love that they're doing the full arts at the world premiere. I love that they're doing the alt art Enigma. They're just doing so great with this set so far. Super excited for it. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think. If you like this type of content, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. If not me, it's totally fine. Go to another Flesh and Blood creator, leave a like, comment, subscribe on their stuff so we can get more people seeing this game. And I'll see y'all next time on TCG Talk. Thank y'all so much.